Oh, hi, how are you? Good to see you again. Puffy clouds. Mail call. This time it's from Knives Plus. It's that cold steel slash GSM Engage with the Atlas lock. I wanted to try that Atlas lock and see what that's about. I already opened it and so far so good. But a couple things I want to take a look at before we get into that. A couple things I want to discuss. Not discuss because it's like really a one-way fucking conversation. It's not like you can give me any feedback except make a comment, which you're welcome to do. Anyway, got to looking at some of my the video I did the other day. This SR1 Light. I got talking to Casey Bloodrip, and it is, you know, and a lot of people said, well, it is a hefty knife. It's light, L-I-T-E. Typical fucking cold steel marketing, you know. I mean, did you know? So I got to look and I said, well, what's the difference between the cold steel light and the SR1 and the light and the SR1 regular? This is weighing in at 6.9 ounces. 6.9. Now this per the cold steel website. The SR1 is weighing in at 7 ounces, 7.0. Just a fraction. But what defines light? I mean, if you take off a smidgen, is it light? Is it lighter? Well, yeah, it's lighter, but I think that was just a marketing gimmick. There's not that much difference except the steel. This is a like somebody pointed out, this is the ACR MOV whatever 813, which is fine. I like it. The other one is a CPM 35 whatever. Well, the other one, the SR heavier one by just a fraction of a hair, is $200 more. No. The other thing I want to talk about is this Atlas lock versus Shark lock, and I don't want this to distract from the knives, so we're going to talk about it here. Apparently Dimco had come out with this. Now I don't know if Dimco has left cold steel or GSM or whatever, but it appears so to me. Don't know, don't care, just spreading the rumor. But back to this Shark lock. Now, take a look. And a lot of people concur. And just because they agree with me doesn't mean that we're right. It's just something to make you go, The Shark lock resembles a very close mechanically wise to the Atlas lock. Now, Dimco had come up with the Shark lock. Cold Steel, GSM, somebody or other, I doubt it was Len Thompson. He doesn't have enough sense. Never mind. Can't stand that man. So Dimco comes up with the Shark lock. GSM comes up, or Cold Steel comes up with the Atlas lock. They're both very close. Is that a rip-off with some slight changes on Dimco's design? Is it? Now picture this happening to Len Thompson back in the day. He would have had a fucking hissy fit. He got bent because somebody used Sam Mai on their knife. Or CRKT says it's a virtual fixed blade. So he sues them. He also sends letters out to all the other knife people. Don't use Sam Mai. That's my name. That's mine. That's mine. The guy's a hypocritical little motherfucker, and I don't like him. I didn't like him then, I don't like him now, and I never will. The product? The knife? Great. 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 Him? Fucking die twice. Run him over by a bus, and then back up and run him over it fucking again. Now that I'm done with my rant, this came with peanuts. From these Knives Plus, that's who I got it from. It came with peanuts. Let me tell you something about peanuts. You can't recycle peanuts. It's not environmentally friendly. It's not like, okay, you know, so you cut a tree down and you use paper. What about those little air thingies that they give that you can poke a hole in and they make them really flat, and you can recycle those? They're plastic. You can't recycle a peanut. You can't tell you can't. You know what this is? This is grease. It's grease. Take one out when you're done watching me run my mouth. Take one out, take a lighter to it, see what happens. They're good for fire starters. It's grease. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of product. It's a waste. It's a waste. It's a waste. Damn it. Let me move the camera. Let's take a look at this fucking knife. I think you'll like it. I do. Came to me like this from these Knives people. Knives Plus. Gave me a little sticker. Cool. Stickers are cool. A card. Thank you for your order. Questions or concerns? Give us a holler. Knives Plus. Share a photo of your video or new knife using hashtag Knife Plus and mention us at Knives Plus. Well, what am I going to get? Huh. Maybe it's just out of the kindness of my heart. Cool. All right. Opened this outside the post office. I says, I want to take a look at this. So that's what I did. I took a look at it. Let me get my notes. I don't remember shit. First of all, I paid $180 for this. The prices vary. The ship will vary. But it'll get our bodies safe to shore. The truth will vary. No. How's that go? Listen to... Hey. Oh, something like that. All right. Anyway, it's a box. It's kind of heavy. Yeah. Right here it has Engage. Now they have a smaller one. They have a smaller one, and the smaller one is cheaper. I don't know. Maybe the steel is not... I don't know. Warranty. We stand behind our product 100%. We subject them to the highest standards in the industry. We strive to make each as perfect as possible. We warrant that this product is free of defects and workmanship and material. The warranty does not cover normal wear and tear, damage caused by misuse, lack of normal maintenance, or disassembly. So in other words, you take the motherfucker apart, you avoid the warranty. Remember, anything can break or fall is subject to sufficient abuse. So please do not use this product inappropriately. In other words, don't use it like they fucking use it. Clowns. Alright, bubble wrap. Bubble. Nice. A lot of people have said that this is like, looks like the handle of the AD-10. And in a sense it does. I thought it was going to be bigger than this. You know, like the guy from Roadhouse. I thought he was going to be bigger. Huh. I guess not. So anyway, so yeah. You know, contour-wise, yeah. It's like that, but we'll compare it later. Let's get into the knife. Closed is 5 inches. Overall, when you open this bad boy, which opens up nicely, very nicely. I like it. I like a clip point. Not my favorite point, but I like a clip point. Overall, we're looking at 8.5 inches. The blade is 3.5. It's a CPM S35VN. It's got a flat grind, which is good. I like that. G10 handle. Frame liner is steel. This is very nicely done here. Very nicely done. It's coming in at 6.5 ounces. A little bit less than the SR1 Light, which comes in at 6.9. I guess this would be a Engage lighter. Tip up, washers. It doesn't say what kind of washers. It has a finger choil. I would watch your finger choil. Yes, it has a finger choil, but your finger still comes very close to the blade. This here is a little bit sharp. Not bad sharp, not sharp like it's just the edges are not beveled or ground. Speaking of grind, the grind is nice. It has a brush finish up here, and it has a nice other finish right there that allows to collect fingerprints. The tip comes into a little point right here. Into a little point. Very nice. Nice bevels. Got a bevel here, got a grind there, got a grind there. Nicely done on the grind, on the edge. It's straight all the way around. I can tell that it is very sharp. It has cold steel S35VN Taiwan right there. You know, it's funny how it used to be Taiwan would catch. That's made in Taiwan, but now everything is made in Taiwan. That's a good thing. Even Spyderco, you know, is making there in Yangqi or Qingwang or Taiching or whatever the fuck that place is. The place that makes good quality knives. Anyway, that's not the point. This clip, I'm not too fond of the clip. You can change it around left and right. What I do like here is that over here they don't have a big divot because the clip sits flush. Does not sit flush. It's, you know, it like sticks up a little bit. When you get it in hand, it has a tendency to get me right here. It's not a bite. It's just like, you know, when you're laying in bed and there's a little tiny piece of gravel in bed with you, and it's like kind of annoying. This here, this little pivot is not polished. Down here, it dips down into the frame. I would assume this spacer here is G10, which is nice. This is nicely done. This is very nicely done. Very nice, clean inside lines. Screw back here. Screw here. The rest are pins. You got a nice little pivot screw. You got a thumb stud that you can turn around. Now, there's a few people that sit there and they went like, you know, now I'm going to get my fucking fingers out of the way because, you know, there we go. Now, this is still stiff. And I would say, and over here, you got some nice little, like racing stripes. What was that tennis shoe that had those stripes that went down and made you run faster? And it's not an overly big knife, but it is, and it flips open nicely. It really does. This lock is sweet. You can do it with one hand. Okay. Keep your hand out of the way, because this little booger here, if you got your hand up in there, that little booger will pinch you. Okay? So keep your hand out. In other words, just keep your fucking hand out of the way, because that does. I wonder why they did that. That will, that's okay. It's a learning curve. Every knife is different. Every knife is like a woman. You know, they're just different. Okay, so keep your hand out of the way, and once this gets looser, loosens up a little bit, but that's okay. I mean, it'll turn into a nice little one-handed fidget knife. There. Yeah, cool. I like it. I mean, it's and lockup is super tight. Lockup is super tight. There's this one guy. He did a video where he was like banging on his fist. Okay, and when he would bang on his fist, apparently his hand would catch this and pull back, and the blade dropped on his finger. Well, okay. I mean, everything's gonna fucking break eventually, but why bang on your fist? Or bang on anything with the butt? Just makes you the butt of the jokes. Huh. Anyway. Alright. Now these people, Knives Plus, they also have free shipping. Very nice. Nicely done. Very nice edge. I'll give it that much. Very nice edge. Let's try this. That is sweet. If you want to compare it to the Recon 1, there it is there. The Scout kind of dwarfs it. This Scout's a nice knife. It's kind of huge. It's too huge for me to carry, but it's a well done knife, and I am glad that I picked one up. And the SR1 Light, yeah. So it's smaller than all the other ones. And let's go with the AD10. Okay. So yeah, it's a little bit smaller. They could have made it a little bit bigger. Imagine if I'd got that one that has the 2.5-inch blade. Boy, that would have been like really small. Here's a comparison of the thickness of them all. Here's the SR1 Light with the new one with the Atlas. Compared to the Recon, about as thick as the Recon. So yeah, if you're looking for something to add to your cold steel collection, I say go for it. I mean, it's a very nice, well done, well put together knife. I'm used to closing cold steel with two hands anyway, because of the Atlas lock and the way it makes you want to have to move your hand to get, or with the triad lock, it makes you have to move your hand. So anyway, so that's long enough. That's kind of my take on it. My take on shark lock versus Atlas lock, and Len Thompson's antics. At least he's stopped dyeing his hair and not using, and you see it thinning now. Egotistical fuck. Gotta go. Very busy. We'll see you. Thanks for joining me. It's always a fucking pleasure.